Hi Skyloftians! In the last video we went through the Lanero mining facility. Now we're gonna go to Faron because something interesting is happening over there. After that we're gonna make our way to Skyloft, we're gonna do a few side quests, get some items, and then we're gonna go to this special island. Ooh. And right after that we're gonna do some other side quests and get more things. Alright, from here you can go around collecting more things if you'd like. If you reloaded the game, things should have respawned. But other than that, we can leave, go to the sky, and then we can drop down in Faron. When you drop down in Faron, you're going to see this cool cutscene with Groose. Groose is going to hold on to Link and drop, and he's going to be so surprised that he landed on land. He's going to be happy he sees some birds, and Link is going to explain everything to him. Then Groose is going to go over to the lady in the temple because that's where Zelda went. From here, you can try to catch the birds. You can get the bugs on the wall. And you can talk to Gorko. He'll talk about some ancient tombs and a goddess wall, which we'll see some later on in the game. From here, you can go straight to the temple. There's a couple more bugs down this corner. But other than that, let's go to the temple. When you get into the temple, Groose will be talking to the old one. Then she'll tell you to play the harp, to follow her hair swinging back and forth. Then she'll tell you to play the harp in that little circle over here. In the circle, you don't necessarily have to follow the ring light thing. You just have to keep strumming and strum back when the note finishes. There's more talking, and then there's this shaking thing that something is happening, and someone may have broken the seal. When you step outside, Groose will be scared, and you have to jump all the way down. When you get down, the Imprisoned will come out. What you have to do with the Imprisoned, you have to attack the little statue thing on its head and stab it back into his head. There's a couple ways to do this. First, you can attack the toes. After you attack all the toes, the Imprisoned will fall, and then you can swing up so it goes back into its head. You have to do this 3 times. However, when you're attacking its toes, watch out for the little red circled ring thing when it stomps. You can get hit by that. The other option is to go fly up as high as you can, well, high enough actually, and then fall onto its head, and then you can stab it right from there. After the Imprisoned is defeated, you have to reseal the seal. Follow this little triangle thing with the sword swings, and we did it! Yay! Then you'll go back into the temple. The old one will talk about this time gate that you just revealed, but it needs to open, and you can use your Skyward Strike. And she's like, no, just kidding, your sword's not strong enough, so you need to get some kind of great power. Now you have to return to Skyloft and see somebody who might have the knowledge of this great power. Now when you step back outside, Gorko will say he found something. He'll see the blessed butterflies that he was talking about. So go to the butterflies, you can capture them if you'd like, and then play the harp, and the talking statue will come out with an item. You can collect more bugs if you like, and then head to the sky. We're gonna head to Skyloft, and let's make our way to the bazaar. Then you're gonna see this guy by the table, and he's gonna talk about a weird rumor. Apparently in the Nightfall, people have been hearing a woman sobbing in the dormitory. You can now buy a new shield, but first I would go talk to Patrice and drop your shield there. You will need to talk to her a few times, so you might as well do this now. Then you can go buy the new shield. Now we need to head to the dormitory and talk to Gapora. And if you talk to the old lady in the kitchen, she'll tell you about the weird noise too. Now we can go talk to Gapora. Link wants him to remember the lyrics to the song that Zelda sings, but he doesn't remember. So now we gotta go find him. But first, we're gonna stop by Link's room, we're gonna grab ourselves a blue rupee, and then we're gonna sit until nighttime. When you go to the bathroom, you're gonna hear this weird noise by the bathroom, and that's somebody asking for paper. We'll worry about that later. Then we're gonna go to Fledge's room, and he's gonna say that he's working out because he wants to be strong, but he's getting tired easily, so he might need some kind of potion for new stamina. So for now, we're gonna forget about this, and we're gonna sleep until morning. If you go by the exit of the dormitory, you'll see Colin. He's debating whether or not to give this love letter to somebody. So he asks you to give the letter to that person. Now there are 2 outcomes for this side quest, and you can choose which one you like better. So for now I'm going to save on the outside, and I'll show you both. For the first one, we're going to give it to the hand, sleep until nighttime, and then go to the bathroom. You're going to give the hand some paper, and she's going to be so happy. Now you're not going to get your gratitude crystals yet. We have to sleep until morning. When you talk to Colin again, he'll be very upset and he's going to be running away crying. He's going to go stay in Groos's room. Now we have to sit till nighttime again and then make our way to Groos's room. You're going to see the hand caressing Colin's forehead. The hand that is going to be so in love from reading the love letter, and now the hand loves Colin. And there goes your gratitude crystals. The only thing about this side quest is that if you talk to Colin during the day, he'll be in Groos's room and he's going to be complaining and sad that he keeps having nightmares and he can't sleep. So I feel kind of bad, so I'm going to do the other way. We're going to actually give the love letter to Karain. She'll be in the little library classroom place on the first floor. Now she's just going to be surprised that it's from Colin, and then if you talk to Colin, he's going to be scared because you actually gave it to her. And she also wonders what Pipit thinks. So now we're going to go up to the second floor and really go see what Pipit thinks. Talk to Pipit and he'll be very upset because now he wants to talk to Karain. Go back to the classroom and Colin is going to ask Karain for her answer. But Pipit interrupts him. And then Karain actually picks Pipit either way. So Colin is sad anyway. Pipit and Karain will thank you, and there goes your 5 gratitude crystals. After this side quest, we can continue with the story. Run down the stairs and then go to this windmill looking thing and use your gust bellows on the propeller. And make sure it stops when it lights up. Now we have to make our way to the other propeller. Now, on our way there, we're going to make our way to Pipit's house. When you get into Pipit's house, you're going to meet Malora. She's going to ask you to clean her house. You're going to say yes, you can do it, and you're going to use the gust bellows to blow everything away. You might break some pots, but Link does that anyway. After cleaning the house, she'll give you 5 gratitude crystals and also 20 rupees. If you want 20 rupees again, you can keep cleaning the house. But anyway, we're going to leave and we're going to go up this ramp and we're going to try to use the gust bellows on this windmill. But when you get there, you're going to find out from Jackamore that it's broken. It's missing a propeller. And then he's going to tell you that the best way to get it is by getting a robot from Gondo. So we're going to go back to the bazaar and talk to Gondo. He'll say he can fix the ancient robot with some ancient flowers. You should have one, but if you don't, you can go back to the linear desert and go get one. When the robot's fixed, he won't like Link, but he will like F. Then, if you need to know where to get the propeller, Gondo will suggest talking to the fortune teller. If you talk to the fortune teller, he'll tell you that it's by the Earth Temple. Now from here, if you didn't get a stamina potion earlier, you can get one now, like I am. Then you're going to go back to the Knight's Academy and sleep in a bed. Then go to Fledge's room and give him that stamina potion. His little side quest isn't done, but you can't finish it yet. We'll do it next time. From here, now you should have enough gratitude crystals to go to Betro. Go to Betro and he'll give you a big wallet. After you get the big wallet, you can now get the cursed medal. What the medal does, it allows you to get rupees and even more treasures from enemies. However, if you have it on you, you won't be able to open your pouch. Now from here, before we go get the propeller, we're going to head to the Lumpy Pumpkin. We're going to do another chore for Pum. However, it needs to be nighttime, so when you get there, sleep on the bed. Then talk to Pum. He'll ask you to play the harp with Kina. All you have to do is strum the harp in the direction of the 2 guys watching. Just be careful, sometimes they'll try to trick you by doing double time, by doing doubles or triples, or stopping. Just pay attention, you should be able to do it eventually. Once you do this, you'll finally get a heart piece from Pum. You can sleep again, and when you wake up, the chandelier will be fixed. Now from here, I'm gonna head out and save my game. If you saw outside, there's a little group of butterflies. You can collect those butterflies, but of course play the harp for a statue. Now we can head to Eldin. Go to Eldin and land by the Earth Temple. If you're facing away from the Earth Temple, go to the right and slide down. From here, you'll find the propeller. Ask Fia to call the robot and the robot will pick it up, and now he can take it to the windmill. If you have the Skyward Sword amiibo, I highly suggest using it here to get back. You'll thank me later. Use the propeller to fix the windmill, then turn the windmill towards the tower. When you do that, something will pop up. Let's go find out what that is. When you get to the top, you'll see a mirror, and you're going to see this little stone tablet thing. Read it, and it basically says, play the harp. Fia will talk to you, and now you have to strum the harp back and forth again. And more singing. A light will shine down in the mirror, and the light will open Thunderhead. Now let's make our way to Thunderhead. Watch out for those tornado things, they're annoying. Now when you get into Thunderhead, if you open your map, you're going to see one goddess chest. Let's go get that. When you're facing the island, it'll be to the right side. And you're going to go get a gold rupee. It's a good thing you got that big wallet earlier. Now let's fly up to the main island. You're going to see a little puzzle here. Doing this puzzle will allow the bridge to go straight across to that little island. Now from here, you're going to see 3 pieces of a bridge. If you push this center dial, all 3 of those bridges will move. However, if you look in the center, you'll see the rings. You'll see these little columns that go up and down depending on which of these 3 crystals you hit. They will block the pieces of the bridge from moving. You can try to figure it out, or you can just watch what I do. Once you get the bridge, you're going to go across. You can save your game if you like, but when you get to the end, you're going to use your Skyward Strike and a goddess statue will appear. Fia will tell you that we need to get 3 flames. She'll then say the next place to go to get the first flame is in the Faron Woods. Now remember earlier when I told you to use the amiibo? Now let's use it again. It's going to send you back to Eldin, and then you can use the amiibo again to leave Eldin. This is just a faster way to get to the Faron Woods instead of flying all the way through Thunderhead. However, before we go to the Faron Woods, we're going to head to the island that looked like a colorful wheel. When we get there, we're going to meet the Doe. He's going to tell you that he's missing his wheel. Fia will tell you can use the dowsing to find it, but again, I'll tell you where it is. It's in the Lanayru Desert. When you get to the Lanayru Desert, drop by the desert entrance. You probably saw it earlier if you remember. When you drop to the entrance, climb up the vines, climb all the way down, follow the path, then you're going to find the wheel. Talk to Fia to get the robot, and take the robot with you to go back to the island. The Doe will be very happy, and now you can play his minigame. If you're playing on the Switch, you can make it easier and change your controls to button only. And what's going to happen here is that you're going to fall, and you have to make your way through these hoops without touching the big balloons. And depending on what you land on, those hoops will multiply it. So if you get all the rings, and you'll get a times 10 multiplier depending on which rupee you land on. And of course, the best one to land on is the 50 rupee spot. This is the best way to get rupees. The best thing you could do is right before you hit that last ring, wherever that 50 rupee landing spot is, it's close to where it's going to end up when Link hits the land. Hope this trick works for you, and now you'll have 500 extra rupees. And with helping the Doe, you'll get 5 gratitude crystals. With that, you can go to Betro and get 300 more rupees. And if you end up with 1800 rupees, there's no reason to hold it all, so let's go to Beetle and buy something else. I'm gonna go buy another adventure pouch. And if you don't want all this stuff or you want to trade some things, you can talk to Patrice. Again, you do need to talk to Patrice a lot for a side quest later on in the game. So now, let's head to Faron Woods. When you drop down, you want to drop by the viewing platform. Fia will come out and tell you that you can pinpoint the origin of this aura by using dowsing. Lucky for you, I told you it's over here. So if you douse, you're gonna see that it's right over here behind this tree. Also, there's a whole bunch of butterflies that kind of tell you that it's there. This alone was a lot of information, so we did a whole bunch of stuff, and I hope this helped. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and in the next video, we're gonna go through one of the most scariest parts of the game. See you next time! Yeah! Oh.